And here we are. Jamie, congratulations. You're here at Knoebels. How do you feel?
Good, excited.
That's right. One thing that I love more than visiting amusement parks is showing people around to ones that I've been to, especially something like Knoebels. So I invite you to come along as I show around you guys and my friend Jamie, who's visiting from California, around Knoebels. She made the immediate and obvious comparison between Impulse and Hang Time over at Knott's Berry Farm. And unlike Knott's Berry Farm, where you pay only one price per admission, here you have the option. It's free admission. You can get a wristband to ride everything, or you can pay per ride. So Jamie, just behind those trees, there's a building shaped like a giant loaf of bread. Are you ready?
Ready.
And they serve Dole Whips out of here. I know, isn't amazing, right? You want a photo of it, but we're standing in the middle of the walkway, so.
That is indeed a loaf.
It is a loaf of bread. That's right, this is where they have the Dole Whip sampler, and we should come back for that. But since we've been on the road for a little while, I think it's time she see how good the food is here, because this is one of the things that Knoebels is known for. Yeah, that's Twister. That's one of their custom-built ones. We'll definitely go on that soon. But first, let's get some food here. Most of the food is kind of in this little section, except for the potato cakes, which are awesome. Pierogies are really good. Basically, you can't go wrong with anything here. We actually did get the potato pancakes, leaving room for something else, should we happen upon it. And yeah, if you're here, highly recommend grabbing a 3-pack of these.
They're good. They're just like very, very, very oily, so it's a little much for me, but they are very good. So
We figured since we were also at the end of the loaf here, this would be the perfect time to have the Dole Whip sampler. So do you remember what flavors you got?
lemon, lime, orange, pineapple.
So it's actually different from the last time I was here. They had strawberry, I think, in there, and watermelon instead. So there was more pink in this, and it is a little boat, because these Dole Whips can take you to happy places. So I kind of gave you a little rundown of the park, Jamie. Is there any particular ride you're most excited for or most curious to try out?
So the one big coaster I saw in the corner I really want to try. The
Twister,
one.
yeah.
And then I know you've told me about Flying Turns, how it's never open. So if that happens to be open...
Yes, it's the bobsled one. And then, of course, there's Phoenix, and then the Haunted Mansion.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about the dark rides. The dark rides I'm so looking forward to.
Yeah.
Classic. Ooh.
So there is the more than 100-year carousel, and I think they still allow you to grab the rings there. We'll go back when we have time, because right now it's completely crowded. And then over here is where you can have your birthday party underneath the giant birthday cake. Just over here, after the bridge to the left, is the Fascination Parlor, which I'm a big fan of. You've never played it, right? It's more of a regional thing here.
So I have to.
You do. And then next to that, this is where we can pick up our ride wristbands. Rather than doing the pay per ride, we can pay one price. Although I think I can buy a ticket book here because Haunted Mansion is not included with that. So we've got our wristbands for the all-day riding, and they were selling, I wanted to buy tickets to do Haunted Mansion because it's not included with that, and they were selling these. I don't know if it'll take over for me. If it didn't, I'll have put another link there, but don't get too scared now, Jamie. We're walking in front of the Haunted Mansion, and please don't expect anything like the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, because it is a whole different thing. So we have here a cool photo op for the 50th of Haunted Mansion, and here it is, the mansion itself. The line looks a little long, but whatever. They have a cake, they have a photo op. Here it is, you can already hear the spooky sound. Are you ready, Jamie?
I think so.
Are you sure?
It's fine.
You're gonna be okay?
I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be brave.
There's no music in here. There's no song. They don't sing to you.
I'll sing.
You'll sing to them?
No.
In case anybody's wondering, the line does move pretty quickly. And I love that 50th logo. I hope they made a hat with that on it. All right, here we go, Jamie. It's our turn. Here it is. I don't know what these are called, though. Well, let's do this. All right, Jamie, you survived. You survived the curse.
I survived.
I wish I could share with you the photo that they took. It was magical. But what did you think, for real?
So it was legitimately like pretty scary. It was just very jarring, and all the sounds and the old school effects. It was good. It was just I did not expect any of that at all. But it was really good.
I tried giving you a little bit of a heads up. I didn't want to give anything.
No, I'm
too
glad
much
I
away.
went in not knowing what was going to happen, because it was just like, it was all very weird, but it was really good too.
Yeah, there's a lot of things it throws at you, like the jungle in the atrium. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
sure, why
and
not?
I was like, wow, we're just here now. We're in a jungle.
Well, I feel like on that note, if I think it's called Black Diamond Mine, if that one is open, that's another one that's kind of trippy and kind of like a way to transition into the roller coasters. So walking past all of that, we have like another big food court area over here, and just across from that is the log flume. If we keep walking straight over here, oh right, I should mention the Carousel Museum is inside there. It's an actual store, but like peppered throughout, they have old horses and stuff like that, and other carousel characters. Then straight over here, they have the mining museum. Yeah, do you want to go in there, or do you want to do the ride?
In terms of a narrative, I don't really know what was happening.
So
but it was
I'll actually
fun.
tell you that it looked like a lot of the effects were late, and the people in the train or car behind us were getting everything like right in sync.
Aww.
And she sat in the front, so like things were going by as they were getting triggered. So unfortunately, I mean, we can go back on it if you want.
Maybe we'll go later.
I think the thing that a lot of people don't mention about coming to Knoebels is that it is very pet friendly. And when I told that to Jamie, she got very excited. Like, there's dogs in strollers, there's big dogs, little dogs. I've seen chickens here before, goats. They do not discriminate against the animals that can come and have some fun. The other thing I forgot to mention, I think, in the vlog is the name. Everybody wonders why it's pronounced Knoebels. Now, I don't know much about, what's it called? When you look back to see why things are pronounced the way it is and the words become etymology or something like that. So I don't know. I just know in German, "nie" is pronounced "knie," and knowing that a lot of this is, you know, German descent and founded by a dude whose last name was Knoebels. All right, Jamie, here we are, the Phoenix. This one brings all the thuzies here to visit. It is legendary. It has just a little lap bar, not even. It has the buzz bars, forgive me. And yeah, tons of air. Are you ready to bounce around?
I'm ready for my Thuzy moment.
Your what?
My Thuzy moment.
All right, Jamie, what is the verdict, the reaction?
Amazing. I can think of 2 times in particular where I was completely out of my seat. It was awesome. It was so fast though. It's over so fast, but it was great.
Short and sweet, but
Short and sweet.
holy smokes, shout outs to that team, because they were dispatching like every 20 to 30 seconds. It was insane. I didn't see a train get stacked once. It was awesome. Oh, so let's go check out this Wurlitzer. They do have a Wurlitzer out here on display. Usually they're inside the carousel. And just across here from Phoenix, they have this Wurlitzer. I love this stuff. It just sounds so cool. Just a little guy out here playing his song. Yeah, this looks like, I forgot that it was such a low capacity ride, so this is going to be slow moving. It's deceiving, you know, after doing Phoenix, how long this line can be, even though it doesn't look that long. What did you think?
I enjoyed it. We flew through those turns, but it was really fun. I have never experienced anything like that. So just like the free gravity going through, it kind of reminded me of a water slide. It was fun. I liked it.
I will say, I've only been on one other bobsled coaster, and that's Avalanche / Reptilian over at Kings Dominion. I would honestly give Reptilian the prize, the ribbon, over this one. But it's cool to see like different takes on a similar style, you know. All right, we stopped after Flying Turns to get some food. I got the cheesy pig, or just the cheesy. Jamie here got the fries, and what do they call it?
Louisiana pig.
But what do they call it?
Louisi.
The Louisi. So we got the cheesy and the Louisi. And then in addition to drink, I found some birch beer, which I never say no to when I come across it. This is that Pennsylvania Dutch brand, which I rarely see in a like fountain form, so I had to get it. If you've seen my other vlogs, you know exactly what we're doing here. And that's for one of these, the frozen wurzel.
It's very good. Not too sweet, because sometimes sweet things send me over. This is like refreshing. It's very good. Very chocolatey.
Before we get on any other rides, we need to do what most importantly needs to be done only here and in very few other locations, and that's the game of Fascination. So if you don't know what Fascination is, you will be using this rubber ball to throw it down this lane here, and hopefully you will get 5 across or down or diagonally and you will win. But in order to do that, you have to beat out everybody else in this room here. There's a whole mess of people here. That's where we're sitting, and then all the way over here and across on the other side, as well as some up and down this way. So if they do a coverall in which you have to get all of the holes filled, is going to be a crazy game, and there's some people that are amazing at this.
20, that's the best thing you get on that wheel is a 20. 20 coupons going up to our winner on the screen.
Too hard.
If you played Fascination, you'll know that time is an illusion in there. What the heck? So we each spent or played $10 worth and did a coverall, which was so exciting. It was a lot of fun. But wow, I feel like we were in there for like an hour and it went by super quick. However, you won.
I won twice. So,
Twice. She got 10 points, and you didn't decide not to spend them?
No.
You're gonna save them for next time or
Yes.
something? For when you come back?
Yes, it's not luck, it's skill. It's skill.
Whoa, now that we're free from the Fascination parlor here, we are ready to go check out this other wooden coaster, Twister, which I believe was built from the ground up just for the park and was not a transplanted coaster like Phoenix. And that's Twister here. Holy smokes, it is a one train wait right now. How awesome. Oh yeah, we are row 10. Row 10. Let's do this. Dispatch times were amazing, even though they're using the PTCs with the individual bars instead of the buzz bars like at Phoenix. I was very impressed. It was like 10 seconds or something like that. It was obscene, absurd. Props to them for being so good at that. What'd you think of the ride?
I loved it. I don't know if it's something about like the laterals where I'm just like this, but it was like,
You like the
I had a
big
lot
turns,
of
the
fun.
helix?
Yeah, I don't
The double
know.
helix is like very prominent in
it was
that
really
one.
good.
Yeah, for sure. There's only a couple pops of air. It doesn't have that much air, especially when you compare it to Phoenix. So like Twister, it's all about like those turns, but it does have some couple moments of ejector, which I really enjoy. It's a solid pairing with Phoenix, and I'm sure that's why it's been designed the way it is. So here I am at the Grand Carousel now. This is Kramer's Carousel Works from Long Island City, probably about 100 years old or so. And I noticed that it has kind of like the fake fur or fake hair coming out of the tails and stuff. Not sure how I feel about that versus the carved ones. Not to be a carousel snob, I don't know. He looks like he's handing out the rings there. And I don't know if you're supposed to toss them or if he's just giving it to them. Hold on. Interesting. He looks like they're trying to throw it in there. That's so cool. And then there's back there, that girl is loading up the rings so you could grab them. I guess there was an issue with the grabber. So the operator was handing them out and you're supposed to throw them in to the lion's mouth. All right, I think we're gonna be riding Haunted Mansion one more time and calling it a day. It kind of got by us real quick at the end there, but I'm glad we got to do the roller coasters we did, and certainly glad that you got to experience Fascination and that Fascination time hole. But overall, what are your thoughts about experiencing Knoebels?
I've never experienced a park like this. Just coming from places like Disney and Universal, there's nothing regional and small and kind of self-owned like this where I live. So it was a nice experience, and I would totally come back.
And you saw a lot of dogs today, didn't you?
I was pleasantly surprised by the number of dogs I've seen all day, and it was just the best addition.
No other animals though, right?
No.
We didn't see anything. I actually shout out to Two Tickets to Adventure. Tried bringing their cat, but we didn't get to see them because the cat just was not having a good time. So unfortunately, no cats. I have seen chickens here before though, and that was really funny. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us for this wonderful day. The food was awesome. The roller coasters here are a lot of fun. There's a lot of charm here, and yeah, happy birthday Haunted Mansion. Always awesome to be here at Knoebels. Thank you, Jamie, so much for joining me. I'll put her stuff down in the description below. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye. So at this little unsuspecting Ribbecue boneless place right up in front of the Haunted Mansion, we decided to get, there is 50th anniversary food. This is a rib sandwich with jalapenos and I think like fried onions or something, but oh my gosh. Jamie, what are we supposed to do with this?